Today I would like to introduce to you a very accomplished scientist. His research regarding spinal cord injuries is cutting edge and could change the way that we treat disease. As the Dean of Research at Cambridge University, I've had the distinct honor of working with this very accomplished scientist, Dr. Hans Kerstein. After receiving his PhD, he came to Cambridge University, where he conducted 4 years of postdoctoral studies of spinal cord injuries. He is well accomplished and has a passion for curing disease. The most amazing accomplishment of his research is the use of stem cells in rats. In this research, laboratory rats whose hind legs were completely paralyzed were injected with human stem cells. Remarkably, after the injection, the rats were able to walk again. Currently, Dr. Kerstein is the Associate Professor at the Reeve Irving Research Center in Irvine, California, and he is here today to discuss stem cell research. Please welcome Dr. Hans Kerstein. How many of you have lost a loved one to disease? How many of you know someone with a debilitating disease? How many of you know someone who is disabled or handicapped due to an injury? It is estimated that stem cell research has the potential to cure over 100 million people who suffer from various diseases and injuries. Today, I would like to inform you about stem cell research and its benefits. I received my PhD from the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, Canada. I founded the Kerstein Research Institute to investigate cell transplantation therapy for spinal cord injury and was the first lab in North America to garner federally approved embryonic stem cells for spinal cord research. I have studied stem cells for 10 years, and I have never seen in my career a biological tool that has the power as a stem cell. It addresses every single human disease. To begin, I would like to give you an overview of my presentation. Today, we will look at who discovered stem cells, what is a stem cell, the different types of stem cells, is the difference between the two types of stem cells important, and stem cells can be used to treat human disorders. We'll start with the discovery of stem cells. Stem cells were discovered in the 1960s by Dr. Ernest McCulloch and James Till. Dr. Ernest McCulloch was a cellular biologist, and Dr. James Till was a biophysicist, and together, through various experiments, they found a stem cell. Now, the definition of a stem cell is very important in this presentation. What is a stem cell? A stem cell is a special type of source or starter cell that has the ability to grow into adult tissue. Essentially, it is the building block of the human body. And to help you kind of understand, I've got a picture here of an actual stem cell. This is a human stem cell that I'll pass around for you to see. Stem cells are the foundation of every organ, tissue, and cell in the human body. They have two very important characteristics that distinguish them from other types of cells. The first is that they are unspecialized cells and renew themselves for long periods through cell division. And the second is that under certain physiological or experimental conditions, they can be induced to become cells with special functions, such as the beating cells of the heart muscle or the insulin-producing cells of the pancreas. Stem cells are important for living organisms for many reasons. Stem cells in developing tissue produce multiple specialized cell types that make up the heart, lung, skin, and other tissue. In some adult tissues, such as bone marrow, muscle, and brain, discrete population of adult stem cells generate replacements for cells that are lost through normal wear and tear, injury, or disease. And there are two different types of stem cells. The first type of stem cell is an unlimited stem cell or an embryonic stem cell. Unlimited stem cells are currently obtained with patients' permission for leftover 3-day-old embryos that would otherwise be discarded from fertility clinics. Limited or adult stem cells are rare cells that can be found in only some developed organs or tissues. These are actual diagrams of stem cells. Next, we'll look at the differences between the two stem cells and why they are important, and they are absolutely important. Unlimited stem cells offer significantly more promise in curing disease and injuries that many limited stem cells cannot. Unlimited stem cells can develop into any kind of cell type or tissue and therefore have the potential to reverse numerous diseases and injuries. Limited stem cells can only be used to repair the types of organs from which they came, and not every organ has been shown to contain them. Limited stem cells have been successfully used for some transplants, bone marrow transplants, skin and hair transplants as well. Now that we know the differences between the types of stem cells and why they are important, let's look at how they are used to treat human disorders. It is estimated that stem cell research has the potential to cure over 100 million people who suffer from various diseases and injuries. Stem cells may be able to repair or replace damaged tissue, thereby reversing disease and injury. And stem cell research could significantly lessen the need for drug testing in animals and humans. They have the potential to impact not just one disease, but numerous diseases. Some of these diseases include cardiovascular disease, Parkinson's disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, blood diseases, spinal cord injury, childhood and adult leukemia, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, multiple sclerosis, arthritis, and even AIDS. In conclusion, we have learned about the definition and types of stem cells, and as you can see, stem cell research is important and could hold the key to curing numerous diseases and injuries. Stem cell research is a controversial concept. It has received much criticism and government attention. Through the efforts of President Barack Obama, the ban on stem cell research has been lifted and will enable scientists such as myself to cure the most horrible of diseases. I hope you become an advocate of stem cell research, as it could prevent your loved one from suffering from any number of injuries or diseases.